You see that?
Not really.
It's getting light. Hang on the light. You see it now?
Yep. Break.
Yep. Or something to mark this with. I got they had a 5-inch drop in that house, and that pipe on this end is pushed down. You know what I mean?
That could have caused it.
Well, that's part of it. No. I don't know what's causing the break out there in the yard. For sure what's causing that, but see, watch this. This is the gallons right here. You seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
And so what? Rate of gallons per minute? 0. Understand? You see what I'm showing you?
Yeah.
Gallons. That's your rate of gallons per minute. 0. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know you ain't got no leak in this house. That right there tells you. These new smart meters will read that for you.
Smart meters.
Yeah. They got smart meters at the on gas too.
You got smart meters, smart refrigerators, smart everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fixing to be so smart they pulled our ad. You think that it's bad that they can make a computer voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do whenever they make a Android like me? Then you don't know. Is it real or is it fake? Remember X.
Sounds wild. Sci-fi stuff.
Fuck yeah, it's sci-fi shit, but it's coming. I promise you so.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about that. So she needs at least, about 8 to 10 foot of pipe replaced right here. And we got about 8 to 10 foot down there we got to dig up, which is about 20 foot of pipe. But then we're talking about repairing it here and then repairing it down there. And I think that it may be better to take the hydrojet part out of it and replace it from here to there. And then once we replace it, then when we tie it back together down on this end, I'm going to put it together where that we can pull it back apart. Or I'm going to make it to where that, or I'm going to put it together and whenever they go to lift, if they're going to lift on this end, then I'm going to cut it loose. That way when they lift, we can just splice a piece back into it and it don't fuck up what we do. You want to work?
Yeah.
Give me about, you want to work today?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me talk to this customer, and if she wants to go forward, then I'll come get you to work. And you may want to bring somebody with you.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you in a little while.
It's 15 seconds in right
I
now.
mean, but is it filming? Can you see? What do you see?
I see the timer and
Do you see
the
yourself? I mean,
battery. I can't see myself right now, but I can. I know it's on right now. You can see it. You gotta point the camera where you want it.
it is pointing, ain't it? Right now as I'm walking, it's pointing, ain't it? Long ways?
Yeah. We want to cover this way now. I'm going to go that way.
No. You're coming from over there and around into here.
Oh, okay.
You understand? That way. Over the pipes. Lay it over the top of the pipes.
Oh, okay.
See? Pull that other end out.
Dale más para allá. Dale más para allá, más atrás.
There you go.
No, nomás va por un lado la tierra.
Cause hey, we're gonna be coming like right through here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we're gonna want to pop out what these three here? One,
Yeah.
2, 3. Okay. This sewer machine's got abominous.
Esa hay que sacarla para afuera.
Get the foot pedal. The foot pedal.
Espérame, espérame.
Just unplug it from the bottom.
Es así, ahorita da vuelta. Dale, te dieron más.
You think you could pull it down a little bit more?
La altura es acá.
Why?
Necesitamos quitar estos.
It just didn't look right to me. I just want to make sure it's correct.
Well, it may need to be turned more like that. I don't know. We'll see.
No, esa. So, what you want? 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Be careful because they're, he said they're real brittle.
Yeah, this is gravel.
Underneath's gonna be gravel, that's right. Hey, let's start at one end.
Un lado primero.
One end and go back, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. That's gonna be the easiest one, yeah. Pull that one out.
That's open.
All right, and then let's set them over. Let's stack them over somewhere nice and neat to put them back.
Por ahí. Vamos a poner aquí en un lado aquí. Hay que estaquearlos bien.
Ya poniéndolo aquí, yo lo levanto ahí para ahí.
Not so easy no más. That concrete locked it up.
Que los querían salir de ese, va. Bueno, que puede ya de ahí. Bien facilito.
Chester.
White sand,
Yeah.
they just didn't do it right. They laid it wrong.
That's some of the cheapest bricks I've ever seen. We got them at Lowe's, had them delivered, man. Just barely set one down on top of the other.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have had him do the, should have had him do the red squares.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It would have been better. Hay que quitar esos dos ladrillos. ¿Cuál? Están aquí enfrente de la pipa.
Estos.
We just love your work. You're good.
Thank you.
I know after you're done stuff, I know you have a PVC cutter.
Uh-huh.
I want to cut those stacks down. Just a little.
Down?
I raised them up.
Oh, but you want to take them down some?
Yeah.
Okay. No biggie. I'll cut it down.
When I bought it, I had to cut it with a saw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll still cut it with a saw, but I'll cut it smoother and then I'll clean it up. I'll make it look good. How high do you want them up? Let's do it like this. Is high? Lower?
No, up. Let's see. No, down. Right there.
Right here? All right. All right. I got it marked on here where I'll tell it's just at the bottom of the lines.
The caps don't fit on them good. Cut it off.
Yeah, I'll cut them smooth. They're going to be smooth. You won't be like that.
Yeah. I didn't have anything to cut it with, and I didn't want to go rent a cutter.
Just to do it, yeah, I know. Well, and that's the downside, you know? Like, there's a lot of work I could do, but good God, I have to go spend $300 or $400 in tools to be able to do the job right, you know?
También. Cargo ahí el saco con las palas, Cargo el saco con las palas,
Right here, go to the edge of the house. Look, I can see the 2 inches coming from this side.
Yeah. No, that's okay. We don't want to keep it there. We're going to move it out here.
Oh, it's a new line.
Yeah, all new. About doing that before, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning, there's people under that car wash already.
Really? Wow.
Nice trucks and cars.
Yeah.
Mine's a 07, and I can't afford to get killed.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if the insurance covers some of it, it still is out of you. It's time, if not money.
Well, if it was real bad, they would tow it.
Oh my.
It's so old,
Yeah, I got you.
and I'm fixing to have struts put on the front end, and that's expensive.
Yeah. Is there water still coming out down on that end? I did a strut replacement on a little Fiero whenever I was younger, man. And I yanked the struts out of there and I took them up to the shop and had them compress the springs up at like AutoZone or one of them places, because they'll compress the springs on for you. You know what I mean? And then I went back and put them on, and all I had to do is pay for the struts, of course, right? But then the realignment of it all. And after I put it all on there and I drove it up to the store or to the mechanic, you know, to have it realigned, hey man, it felt like I was driving down the road like this, you know what I mean? Because it was so out of balance once you replaced them, you know.
Well, the struts I've been looking at are from O'Reilly's, and they do not require, they got the springs on them.
Already loaded onto it.
And does not require a spring compressor to put them on.
Okay. Yeah, well, and I'm talking about what, the early 90s and stuff like that. They may not have been that technically advanced, you know what I mean? Because in the last 20 years, man, we have become so, I mean, we're rocketing straight up in technology. You know what I mean?
Well, on my car, the shock towers on top are toast. And I said, well, you know, I just want to replace the whole struts. Well, you don't need the struts. Well, yeah, I do, because when I come up from an incline or something, like some stores have an incline to the road, it scrapes the fender well.
Oh, wow.
That there, what he's talking about doing, $480 labor, and that takes the shocks out. Makes no sense.
To not
Replace the whole thing.
while you're there. Since you already got probably 75% of the life expectancy out of it already, why not do it now and wait 6 months, maybe a year, and have to do all of that again, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's in the labor.
Yeah, but see, I'm having to save per month because I'm a medical disability.
Uh-huh.
I've been on it since 2017 from an accident.
Uh-huh.
I have to pull out $200 to $300 a month to put back. And, you know, I tell him that, you know, he's all about this. He does good work, but he charges $100 an hour. BMW charges $250.
Right. Yeah. No, I had my ex's sister. I had just bought a Chevy Silverado,
Right.
and she went out and she had just bought her a brand new Mercedes-Benz. Well, it wasn't brand new, but new to her. So was mine. Mine wasn't brand new either. It was new to me. But they were relatively new, you know, within probably 3 years of manufacture date, right?
Right.
And she called and was complaining to her sister that her headlight on that Mercedes went out, and she took it to the shop and it cost $600 to replace the light bulb.
The Mercedes repair is worse than BMW.
Oh, I believe it. And so I told her, I says, yeah, I just had to replace my headlight in my Chevrolet Silverado too. It cost me $12.
Yep. Yep.
I did that to her just to be pushing buttons, so to say. But man, come on, you know, I mean,
Mercedes nice, but you gotta have bucks.
yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Actually,
A person who drives a car like that ain't supposed to be living in a 2-bedroom apartment.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, she's gonna find out something goes out on it. It's gonna cost her ass unless she can find.
Oh yeah,
Unless she can find an individual like I did that's gonna charge less.
yeah,
Than the dealership.
yeah. Well, and sometimes that's what you gotta do. I had to get a mechanic to work on a classic vehicle that I had, and I had to bring it outside of the shop. I had to have somebody doing it, you know, as a side job, because it was just too extensive. And most of these mechanic shops, you bring them old schools in there and you'd think, oh man, that'll be easy for them to work on because it ain't as complicated. But
Right.
they don't look at it like that. They look at it as it's something harder to work on because they can't just snap their fingers and the
Right.
parts there. They
Right.
can't just snap their fingers and get a troubleshoot off the internet on a 1963 AMC. You know what I mean?
Right. I'll tell you what, the worst car they ever made was that Pacer. Oh, God. But I tell you what I think's sweet looking, and it's that Honda Genesis, the 2-door.
Oh, I haven't seen it, I don't guess.
Man, that's a sporty car. A guy come in at the little store down there, and he works at a car lot. And there was a 2010 sitting in there, and he picked it up for $5,600.
Oh, wow.
New ones are 30 something.
That's a good deal.
Hondas, pretty cream of the crop.
Right,
Honda and Toyota.
right. Today they are.
Yeah.
Well,
Nissan is okay, but a lot of their crap is front wheel drive. I don't like front wheel.
all of them cars like that when we were growing up were just little bitty piece of craps. But they've grown up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I don't know about you, but like when I was a kid, Dickies, man, if you would have got joked out of the room for wearing a pair of Dickies, man. But now it's like a fashion statement if you got a pair of Dickies on, man. That's how much they've improved their name and their product and all of that over the years. You know, it's kind of crazy how you watch them. You know, it's like that's like as a kid coming up, kind of a thing for me. You know, Dickies is.
Yep. I tell you what, my first car I would give for that car now, I had a 68 Firebird.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it had the N50,
Hey, grab my cigarettes out there.
the N50 15s on the back, the wide ones, you know,
Uh-huh.
with 10-inch Kragers. So the mag was way up inside, you know.
Yeah, deep dish.
You have to special order Kragers now, and they're out the roof.
Oh, I believe it. I had a friend of mine whenever I was in high school that he bought a 1969 Camaro from a guy that was gonna restore it, and he went to change the transmission over. He was gonna put a stick in the floor, and I don't know, somehow or another he drilled through the transmission on the bottom or something. He did something and it made him so mad that he just sold the car. He said he wasn't even gonna try to attempt to restore it no more, right? And my friend bought it, and he worked for Brahms down there on Galloway. You know where I'm talking about?
Yep.
And by the time we graduated from high school, man, he had that whole Camaro put back together with Kragers, you know, ass wides in the back and little thin rail tires up front. Had repainted it canary yellow with some black pinstripes. I mean, it looked good, man. Only thing that I used to mess with him about was he made the car look nice, and then he put a Kraco radio in it, which back then Kraco was trash. I don't know what they are today, but back then it was trash. And it's like, man, I can't believe you invested all that money into that car. But it was, see, everybody had their own thing, you know what I mean? Like stereo might have been something that meant something to me, but for him it wasn't. It was just the car itself. But he came in, he got the car all fixed up, had it looking good and everything, and one week he came into school and he had one of the Kragers wasn't on it, you know what I mean? I was like, you get a flat or something? He said, man, nah. He said, I was stupid, I punched it and it had too much power for me. I smacked the rim on the curb and cracked it. But the one thing about him, man, I thought that he tried to pamper the car too much, but later on in life I realized it wasn't him trying to pamper that car, man. He was scared of it. It had so much power, he was scared of that car. You know what I mean? And then probably that moment right there just instilled all of his fear when he did get on it and smack the curb. You know what I mean? Because I even back then I know Kragers weren't cheap. You know what I mean? They never have been a cheap rim.
Nope. I had the SS with the SS spinners on it.
Uh-huh.
Sweet.
Nice, right?
Yep.
Let me borrow your lighter, man.
Small block 400 in it,
Uh-huh. Oh, goddamn.
3-speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, that car was scary fast too. Stock
3 on the tree or
on the floor.
in the floor? Yeah,
And
yeah.
first, Yep.
I had a
That car was fast. Stock.
yeah. I had a 66 F100 that was 3 on the tree for a while. That was a big old muscly looking truck, man. It was like them old Camaros, you know,
Yep. I tell you what,
or Vets. I mean,
my childhood
Camaros
friend
too, but Vets.
owns the J&N Fence Company. My childhood friend, and he's freaking there now. Anyway, he's got a 71 Chevelle SS that he bought at Nickel Auction.
Oh wow.
30 grand. Anyway, it had bench seats in it, automatic on the column. Well, he's got custom buckets. It's orange with black stripes.
Mhm.
The seats are orange with black rims.
See that piece of 4-inch over there? Bring me that, please. There we go. All right. I didn't bring no glue. I'm gonna have to have some glue. And it should be in that truck like all the rest of the stuff was, glue and primer. And them black CTs, black couplings.
Todo el mundo le ha hecho homenaje a ese perrito, güey, a los 2 que se han muerto. El perrito mexicano, Preto, ¿no? ¿Cómo se llama? Preti. La otra perrita también. Hasta la güera yo no. PVC que cuesta más. El litro de este lado. Aquí ya no agarra nada. A ver, si no,
Okay.
no poner salida ahí bien. Lo meto de este lado. Y ahí le vamos a cortar la mano por acá. ¿Eh? ¿Cuál es el punto? Aquí. Ya para que lo vean.
Channel locks or something to open this stuff up with. I can't open it with my hands. This one's open, but this one here, I don't know. I might can open it. That's right. Yeah, I can't turn it by hand. There's a pair of channel locks laying around out here somewhere. I don't know where they were at. I don't remember where they were at.
His phone? Probably.
Está muy mojado esto, güey.
No, pero aquí es mi trabajo. No hice el trabajo bien. Quiero ir cuando.
Now then we're cooking with bacon.
Acá.
I ain't got no 45s. I'm gonna have to go get. Do we got any 45s or 22s on that truck? 2-inch?
I don't think so.
All right, man.
No.
I'm gonna run up there and get them real quick. It won't take me long to get them. Y'all are still working on that. While y'all are working on that, we'll run and go get those.
I'm gonna cut this pipe and wiggle it. You know,
Yeah.
the other pipe comes through there.
Yeah. Cut it right there.
And over here.
Yeah. Hey, give me that saw. Don't tip over them bottles.
O el que la corta,
Ya, él la va a
que
cortar.
sabe dónde la va a cortar.
You ready? Here we go. Oh, nasty, nasty.
Quedó ahí descompletado ya. A ver que le corte ahí.
Now cut it right here.
Why don't you don't want to use it for a lift?
Yeah.
Your arm, the arm.
No.
You understand? Look.
Yeah. Todo para atrás.
Now then you can pull up, pull up.
Yeah.
¿Qué me decía?
Oh, bullshit.
Todo, pero es que toda el agua se posa ahí.
Mira.
Porque los coples ya, la misma agua zafa los
Everyone
coples.
was glue, man.
Oh,
Ay, shit.
le dejaron la corriente para acá al revés, no para allá. Muévele a ver. Ahí se jala, ahí se mueve, a ver. Ahí se mueve.
I'm gonna run and go get the 45. Here's the saw.
Ya iba a puchar así.
We'll be right back, all right, bro?
No, no lo puches.
You hear me?